Raimu, have you watched the anime MF Ghost?
Huh? You mean the one starring the red Toyota 86? Yeah, I watched it.
Yes, that red Toyota 86 with number 86. Actually, that driver is a disciple of Initial D's Takumi Fujiwara. Takumi Fujiwara's beloved car was the AE86 Sprinter Trueno.
Ah, the one called the Panda Trueno.
Right, but the Panda Trueno everyone talks about, with the black hood, that's the Initial D-spec Trueno. The factory Trueno doesn't have a black hood.
What? Really? What kind of spec is the Initial D Trueno?
First, it has a carbon hood, and the retractable headlights have carbon covers. Because those carbon covers are black, the Panda-like look is emphasized. There are many more differences from the stock AE86, but I'll tell you later.
What? Don't make me wait.
Now, be patient for a bit.
Then, Marissa. First, tell me the secret to the AE86 popularity.
Good question, Raimu. The AE86 is actually wildly popular among young people worldwide. The secrets are several. First and foremost is the huge influence of the 1996 manga Initial D. The car the main character drove was the AE86.
A car driven by a manga protagonist, that alone sounds cool.
That's right, Raimu. But that's not all. Racing driver Keiichi Tsuchiya's love for the AE86 is also a major factor in boosting this car's popularity.
Keiichi Tsuchiya, that's the famous drift king.
Exactly, Raimu. The AE86 has no weird quirks, it's simple, and many parts are released cheaply. So owners get the pleasure of customizing it to their own taste.
You mean you can build your own original car? That's irresistible for car lovers.
That's right, Raimu. And the AE86 has a light curb weight and high body rigidity, which made it popular with many young people. Plus, the AE86 is an FR, rear-wheel drive, sports car, and its driving performance is highly rated.
I see, so it makes sense the AE86 is popular. Light, easy to customize, and great driving performance, that's the best. That's amazing. I'm starting to like the AE86 even more.
Right? Raimu, do you want to know more about the AE86?
Of course.
Then today, we'll introduce the AE86 in detail.
I've been waiting.
So, take it easy and enjoy. Now, first let me explain the features of the stock AE86 in detail.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
The AE86 is powered by a 1.6L inline-4 DOHC 4A-GE, producing a maximum output of 130 horsepower at 6,600 revolutions per minute. And the curb weight is approximately 900 kilograms, super light.
I see, that is light.
The suspension is McPherson strut up front, and coil springs with a lateral rod in the rear. And there are two body types, a 2-door notchback coupe and a 3-door hatchback coupe.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's not all, Raimu. The AE86 uses rear-wheel drive, FR, with two variants, the Sprinter Trueno with retractable headlights, and the Corolla Levin with fixed headlights. And with high body rigidity and good power, it became popular with young people and drew attention from motorsport people and drift enthusiasts.
That's amazing. I'm starting to like the AE86 even more.
Now, let's talk about the AE86 in detail. This car was a Toyota sports car produced from 1983 to 1987. Its name comes from the model codes of its engine and chassis.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's because of the qualities this car possesses, and the driving experience it delivers. The AE86 combined a lightweight, well-balanced chassis with a high-revving engine, delivering an incredibly dynamic driving experience. On top of that, its unique styling and its role as the star car in the anime Initial D also contributed to its popularity.
Marissa, tell me about the connection between Initial D, Keiichi Tsuchiya, and the AE86.
Oh, great question, Raimu. Let's start with Initial D.
Sure. Initial D, that's a car racing anime, right?
That's right. Initial D is a manga by Shuichi Shirgino themed around street racing, serialized in Weekly Young magazine from 1995 to 2013.
Oh, I see.
This manga depicts young street racers whose goal is to drive their cars at high speed along mountain passes, Touge. The car the main character Takumi Fujiwara drives is the AE86 Trueno.
I know. He uses it for tofu delivery, so it has Fujiwara Tofu Shop, private use, written on it.
You know your stuff, Raimu.
Of course. As a proper street racer, I know at least this much.
You're more of a proper errand girl, but okay.
What did you say? I'm a proper street racer, not an errand girl.
To meet the strict tofu delivery times, Takumi Fujiwara mastered careful cornering that wouldn't spill a cup of water, and high-speed drifting.
The scene where a tofu delivering AE86 blasts past serious street racers is the best, no matter how many times I watch it.
There are various interpretations of the D in Initial D. In the anime, the D in Project D is hinted by Ryosuke Takahashi to be a word with multiple meanings. I thought no definitive meaning was decided. It's been said it might stand for dream or diamond in the rough.
Oh? That's interesting. I thought it was the D for driver.
Actually, the D in Initial D stands for the D in drift. Author Shuichi Shirgino commented on this in an interview.
That's mysterious. Marissa, didn't Shuichi Shirgino also draw a motorcycle racing manga called Baribari Densetsu?
That's right, Raimu. The protagonist Gun Koma drove a Mazda RX-7 FC3S.
Oh, in what scenes does that RX-7 appear?
In this work, the RX-7 appears in many memorable scenes. Especially impressive is the scene where it slips between two trucks.
That's incredible. How does it slip through?
In this scene, there's no space between the two trucks, but he folds his door mirrors and squeezes through without slowing down at all.
Whoa, that's amazing. Next time, I'll read that manga.
Enjoy.
Next, what's the connection between Keiichi Tsuchiya and the AE86?
Keiichi Tsuchiya is known as a racing driver, nicknamed the Drift King. In his career, Toyota's AE86 played a crucial role. In 1984, Tsuchiya entered the Fuji freshman race in an AE86, winning the first 6 races in a row and taking the series championship. This AE86 was a simple car, a sub-1-ton lightweight FR body with a 1,600 cubic centimeters naturally aspirated engine, low output but well balanced with honest handling. This made it famous as the perfect machine for sharpening driving skills.
Wow, that's amazing. Keiichi Tsuchiya and the AE86 really do have a deep connection.
That's right, Raimu. Actually, Keiichi Tsuchiya's own AE86 Sprinter Trueno reportedly had about 6 million yen spent on modifications and tuning. Most notable is the installation of a 4A-GE 5-valve engine producing over 200 horsepower. This engine is based on the 1.6L DOHC 4A-GE engine originally fitted to the AE86. Combined with Toyota's High-Mecha twin-cam 7A FE to enlarge displacement to 1.8 liters.
Oh? That's amazing. Keiichi Tsuchiya's AE86 really is a magnificent car.
That's right, Raimu. That's why the AE86 is still loved by many people as a famous show-era car.
Marissa, is the 4A-GE engine really that amazing?
Yes, Raimu. The 4A-GE engine was first installed in the AE86 Corolla Levin and Sprinter Trueno in 1983. Initially it was 16-valve, but later the engine evolved. Starting with the AE101 Corolla/Sprinter model, the intake became 3-valve, making it a 20-valve head with 5 valves per cylinder. This 20-valve 4A-GE engine was first installed in the AE101 Corolla Levin in June 1991.
Oh, that's amazing.
The 4A-GE is an inline 4 1.6L designed for front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and mid-engine layouts. For example, Corolla FX, FF, Levin/Trueno, FR, FF, and MR2, MR. Furthermore, it was offered as DOHC 16-valve or 20-valve, naturally aspirated or supercharged. It was developed as the successor to the 2TG series, the 1.6L inline 4 that had been Toyota's main 4-cylinder sport unit. The base engine was the 1.5L inline 4 3AU, whose SOHC head was changed to DOHC. Furthermore, while the 2TG was 2-valve, this evolved to 16-valve like modern DOHC engines, 2 intake and 2 exhaust valves per cylinder, totaling 4 valves per cylinder.
Wow, that's amazing. But that's not all, right?
That's right, Raimu. Many Toyota Sport DOHC engines were developed in partnership with Yamaha Motors since the Toyota 2000 GT. But the successive 4A-GE series was developed by Toyota alone. In the aftermarket, there are also tuned engines with increased displacement known as 4.5A-GE, 5A-GE, 5.5A-GE, 7A-GE, and 8A-GE.
Whoa, I didn't know that. The 4A-GE engine is amazing.
Also, the post-facelift AE86 has thicker drive shafts.
What? You mean it was reinforced?
Yes, that just shows how much power the 4A-GE had at the time.
Marissa, what's DOHC?
DOHC, or double overhead camshaft, is an engine layout where two independent camshafts control the opening and closing of intake and exhaust valves separately. It's also called a twin cam engine.
Oh, that's amazing. But what makes DOHC engines so great?
DOHC engines have three main features: high revving performance, design freedom, and variable valve timing capability. For high revving performance, since two independent camshafts control the intake and exhaust valves separately, you can build a high revving, high output engine. For design freedom, since intake and exhaust are completely separated, you can relatively freely position the camshafts and valves. This achieves an efficient combustion chamber. And variable valve timing lets you change valve timing, enabling both high output and low fuel consumption.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's right, Raimu. DOHC engines do have many parts, and the complexity of the timing belt drives up costs. That's the downside. But considering the benefits, I think that cost is well worth it.
Wow, I didn't know that. DOHC engines are amazing.
At the time, only high-end supercars typically had DOHC engines. Thanks to Toyota's engineering.
Gratitude, gratitude.
This engine, through its performance and evolution, attracted attention from motorsport people and drift enthusiasts, boosting the AE86 popularity. These features carved the AE86 name into history as an undying show-era legend.
Clap, clap, clap. Marissa, I'm dying to hear about the Initial D-spec Trueno you put off earlier.
First, I said the carbon hood and retractable headlights are black.
I heard.
This isn't just to make it look Panda-like, the purpose is weight reduction. The hood is just to cover over the engine bay. It matters aerodynamically, but doesn't contribute to body stiffness.
Oh my.
So they use lightweight FRP or carbon fiber. This shaves off 20 to 30 kilograms.
Wow, an easy diet.
It also has sepia fog lamps.
Oh, that alone shows serious attention to detail.
That's not all. Bronze-tinted windshield, Watanabe 15-inch wheels with Toyo Proxer 1R tires. And the Fujiwara Tofu Shop, private use, decal.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right? There's more. Type 1 door mirrors, a wiperless rear gate, a Fujitsu X Tech Art collab overdiff muffler. Italvolanti Admiral steering wheel and TRD shift knob, automatic climate control, analog meters with TRD made auxiliary meters. ProDrive bucket seats and roll cage, 5-valve black head engine with direct ignition, Fujitsu X Tech Art collab headers. Truss suspension, a 2-layer 13-row oil cooler, TRD 3-speed close ratio transmission, and a 4.8 final gear.
That's amazing. Not just the looks, the internals are amazing too. Suspension and chassis are reinforced, basically a race car.
That's right.
With the underside built up like this, you can really dive into the corners.
Raimu, now let me explain the AE86 styling.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Marissa.
There are big differences between the Levin and Trueno. The Levin has fixed headlights, while the Trueno has pop-up retractable headlights. The front grille and tail light designs are also slightly different. Raimu, the AE86 Levin's lights are fixed, but its front grille opens and closes automatically.
Huh, automatic open/close? What's that mean?
Yes, it's thanks to a device called the aerodynamic grille. This device senses engine temperature and opens/closes automatically.
That's amazing. But what's the purpose of that device?
The device directs cooling air to the radiator to cool the engine coolant. So the engine stays at the right temperature.
Wow, there are differences even in such fine details. But whichever you choose, the AE86 wonderful driving doesn't change, right?
That's right, Raimu. Whichever you choose, the AE86 charm stays the same. So picking based on your own taste is best. This was part of Toyota's sales strategy, selling the same car with different designs at different dealerships. The internals are actually the same. Raimu, but a warning. The looks are the same, but mixing up the AE86 and AE85 is a disaster. As shown in Initial D, they're very similar and easy to confuse.
What, they're that different?
They look almost the same. You won't tell them apart without checking the details. A clueless Raimu would definitely mistake them. Definitely.
What do you mean definitely? I'm not that clueless. How rude. Humph.
Now, don't get mad, Raimu. I'll explain the difference between the AE86 and AE85. Ready?
I'm not clueless, so I'm fine.
First, the engine. The AE86 has the 1.6L DOHC 4A-GE. The AE85, on the other hand, has the SOHC 1.5L 3AU that was also used in many practical cars.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Yes. And for the exterior differences, the AE86 and AE85 have different grade names, so the stickers on the rear trunk are different. For the late model Trueno, the AE86 has cornering lamps, but the AE85 doesn't.
I see, that should help me tell them apart.
And there are differences in suspension performance too. The AE86 rear suspension has a stabilizer bar, but on the AE85 it's only standard on the 3-door SR. For brakes, the AE86 has ventilated front discs, while the AE85 has solid discs. For the rear, the AE86 has disc brakes, but the AE85 has drum brakes.
Wait, they're totally different. Shocking.
But when Takumi Fujiwara drives an AE85, it's still pretty fast. LOL.
Marissa, what's the AE86 rival car?
Well then, the 3rd Gen Civic is famous.
Really? Tell me more.
The 3rd Gen Civic was produced from 1983 to 1987. Its styling still fascinates many people today. Its engine is the 1.6L DOHC ZC, with max output 135 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute, and max torque 15.5 kgm at 5,000 revolutions per minute. It weighs 880 kilograms, length x width x height, 3,810 by 1,630 by 1,340 millimeters, with a 2,380 millimeters wheelbase.
Wow, that's impressive.
The AE86, meanwhile, has the 1.6L inline-4 DOHC 4A-GE, max output 130 horsepower at 6,600 revolutions per minute, max torque 15.2 kgm at 5,200 revolutions per minute. It weighs 900 to 925 kilograms, 2-door, or 935 to 940 kilograms, 3-door, length x width x height, 4,180 by 1,625 by 1,335 millimeters, with a 2,400 millimeters wheelbase.
Engine power-wise, they're pretty much even. What's the deciding factor between the AE86 and the 3rd Gen Civic?
It depends on each car's character and your own preferences and use.
Specifically?
For example, the AE86 FR layout and lightweight design made it a symbol of drift culture, making its name known worldwide. So for people who want to enjoy drifting and sport driving, the AE86 is recommended.
Oh, that's amazing.
The 3rd Gen Civic, on the other hand, is FF and pursues practicality and fuel economy. So for daily commuting and long drives, the Civic suits better.
I see.
But both carry the soul of legendary cars from the same era.
Marissa, tell me about the AE86 history.
Let's start with the 1st gen, the Corolla T27, 1972 to 1974. It appeared as a sportier hot model than the Corolla Coupe. The engine was inherited from the higher-end Celica 1600 GT, a 2TG 1.6L DOHC engine, though derived from the Corolla lineage.
Oh ho.
Next, the 2nd gen, T37/T47, 1974 to 1979. In this era, the Corolla Levin became the TE37, and the Sprinter Trueno became the TE47.
I see, that's when the names changed.
That's right. And the 3rd gen, T71, 1979 to 1983. A full model change in March 1979. The 2TG-powered Corolla bodies came in 4 types: notchback 2-door hardtop, 2 kinds of 3-door hatchback, and 4-door sedan.
Wow, that's diverse.
And then, the 4th gen, AE86, 1983 to 1987. The 5th gen Corolla and Sprinter went FF, but the coupes and hatchbacks carried over the FR layout, and regardless of engine, the entire series became Levin or Trueno.
Huh, what does that mean?
It means even if the engine wasn't a DOHC, if it was a coupe, it got the Levin/Trueno name. So even the stock AE85 got named Levin/Trueno.
Ah, as depicted in Initial D, this is a trap.
The 5th gen, AE92, 1987 to 1991, came with the debut of the 6th gen Corolla and Sprinter, and the entire series went FF. The Levin and Trueno, which remained as 2-door notchback coupes, also went FF.
That's a big change.
And the 6th gen, AE100, 1991 to 1995. In the late model AE101 catalog, on paper. The supercharger version in the GTZ, for a GZE equals 170 PS/21.0 kgm, was the top. But the 4A-GE called Laser Alpha 2 4A Twincam 20 in the GT Apex, 160 PS/16.5 kgm, adopted 5 valves, VVT, and more.
That's amazing.
Finally, the 7th gen AE111, 1995 to 2000. The Corolla Levin and the Sprinter Trueno both reached their final generation here. The catalog claimed weight reductions of up to 70 kilograms, and the 5-valve 4A-GE model, 165 PS/16.5 kgm, also got a two-way exhaust control system.
That's amazing. Marissa, why did Levin/Trueno end with the 7th gen AE111?
Well, the shrinking coupe market was the big reason. Production ended in August 2000 with no successor model. This closed the curtain on 28 years of history since the original model.
I see, market changes had a direct impact.
That's right. As times change, the shape and performance of cars and consumer needs also change. So cars also need to evolve with the times.
That's sad. Deep, Marissa.
And then the 86 returned, the birth of the Toyota 86.
Marissa, I'm a bit curious, where are the AE86 and Toyota 86 different, and where are they the same?
That's a great question, Raimu. Both the AE86 and Toyota 86 are Toyota sports cars, but they're from different eras and have several important differences.
Oh, that's interesting. But specifically, what differences?
First, as I keep saying, the AE86 was produced from 1983 to 1987, with the 4A-GE 1.6L inline-4 DOHC, producing 130 horsepower, gross, at 6,600 revolutions per minute. The Toyota 86, meanwhile, is a current production model since 2012, with the FA 22.0L flat 4 DOHC, producing 200 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute.
Wow, that's amazing. But that's not all, right?
That's right, Raimu. Other differences, the AE86 is FR, with 5-speed MT or 4-speed AT, and curb weight 900 to 940 kilograms. The Toyota 86 is also FR, but with 6-speed MT or 6-speed AT, and curb weight about 1,230 kilograms.
The Toyota 86 is quite heavy.
That's because as safety and convenience improved, electronic and rigidity enhancing parts increased. That's why the engine was also strengthened.
I didn't know that. But which one is more popular?
That's an interesting question, Raimu. The AE86 became popular thanks to the Drift King and the influence of the manga Initial D. The Toyota 86, meanwhile, is popular as a new generation sports car inheriting the AE86 spirit.
I see, that makes sense. Thanks, Marissa. So how's the actual reputation of the AE86 Levin/Trueno? Is it highly rated?
Yes, Raimu. And there are several reasons for the high ratings.
Oh, then tell me. What's so good about it?
First is the lightweight design.
Lightweight design? What does that mean?
It means the car is light. The 4A-GE is high power for a 1.6L, but compared to 2,000 cubic centimeters engines like in the Fairlady Z or Skyline, it's underwhelming. But thanks to the low weight, it runs nimbly even with a less powerful engine.
I see.
Second is the FR layout. This lets the driver control the car intuitively.
Intuitive control, that's amazing.
Third is the ease of tuning. Because the structure is simple, you can customize it to your own taste.
Customizing to your own taste sounds fun.
Fourth is its unique styling. Especially the Trueno's retractable headlights, they symbolize its individuality.
Unique style, that's cool.
And fifth is its historical value. Thanks to Initial D and others, the AE86 enjoys cult-like popularity today.
Cult-like popularity, that's amazing. But not everything is good, right? Tell me the bad points too.
That's right, Raimu. There are bad points.
Really? Tell me.
First is the lack of power. The engine is underpowered, and you'll feel it especially on uphills.
That sounds tough.
Second is the price. Right now, the AE86 has a premium and is expensive on the used market.
Expensive, that's a problem.
Third is parts availability. Since production ended long ago, finding parts for repair and maintenance can be hard.
Not being able to get parts is a problem.
Fourth is the ride quality. Since it's fundamentally a sports car, on long drives you may feel the rough ride.
Poor ride quality, that's kind of.
And fifth is fuel economy. It's an old car, so fuel economy isn't great compared to modern cars.
Poor fuel economy, that's kind of. But considering all that, the AE86 is still a charming car.
That's right, Raimu. People who choose the AE86 understanding both its strengths and weaknesses truly understand the car's unique charm. That's it for our introduction to the Levin/Trueno AE86.
Thanks, Marissa.
The AE86 is from the era when Toyota's slogan was fun to drive.
That's right.
From 2011, Toyota raised the slogan fun to drive again. Since then, Toyota has been releasing fun-to-drive cars one after another.
For example, what cars?
Toyota 86, GR Yaris, GR 86, GR Corolla Morizo Edition.
Really, there are quite a few.
We can't take our eyes off Toyota cars going forward.
I look forward to seeing what new cars come out.
Thank you for watching to the end. We'll keep introducing nostalgic classic cars. If you want to see more, please leave comments and subscribe to the channel.
See you next time.
Well then, until the end. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.